What is the essence of our existence? What is that one thread that binds our fleeting moments? The wisdom of the Upanishads teaches us the ephemeral nature of life. Like bubbles on the surface of a river, our lives are transient, ever-changing, never the same from one moment to the next. Consider the concept of the self, a concept distinct from our physical and mental states. The Upanishads speak of this self as the true essence of our being, unchanging amidst the ceaseless ebb and flow of life's currents. It is a spark, a flame, a beacon of light that shines resolutely, even as our bodies and minds are swept along the river of time. The Bhagavad Gita too echoes this sentiment, reminding us that we are not merely our bodies or minds, but something far deeper, far more profound. It is this self that is the constant, the eternal, the unchanging amidst the change. In the grand scheme of the universe, we are but a momentary flicker, a brief instance. But remember, it's within this instance where the profound spark of self resides. Have you ever pondered the concept of I? What is this I that we so deeply identify with? This I, my dear friends, is the ego, a construct of self-identity. It's the story we tell ourselves about ourselves. It's the culmination of our past experiences, our perceptions, our beliefs. Yet, as the Bhagavad Gita enlightens us, this I is merely an illusion, a shadow cast by the light of our true self. Our ego, swayed by the gusts of desire and fear, often leads us into a labyrinth of suffering. But remember, the ego is not our enemy. It's a part of our human experience. The key is to not let it be the master of our lives. Like a ripple on the surface of a boundless ocean, this I is fleeting, ephemeral. It's our attachment to it that causes the turmoil within us. The I that we cling to is but a ripple on the surface of a boundless ocean. To recognize this illusion is the first step towards liberation. What if I told you you could live without fear? That fear is merely a construct of our conditioned minds. Imagine a life where fear does not exist. A life where you are liberated from the chains of apprehension, anxiety, and uncertainty. This is the essence of fearlessness in spirituality. Our true self, the core of our being, is not bound by the constraints of the ego. It exists in a state of pure consciousness, unencumbered by the worldly concerns that often breed fear. It's in the realization of this self that we find fearlessness. There's a profound wisdom in the Upanishads that states, "He who sees all beings in the self and the self in all beings fears no more." This encapsulates the essence of fearlessness. It's not about the absence of fear, but the understanding that beneath the layers of ego we are all one and the same. Fear is but a shadow that disappears in the light of awareness. Embrace this awareness and you embrace fearlessness. So, how do we navigate this ephemeral existence, drop the illusion of ego, and embrace fearlessness? The ancient wisdom of the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita offer a path. It begins with mindfulness, an acute awareness of the present, a conscious understanding that the past is a memory and the future a mere projection. Detachment follows next, not an aloof disregard for the world, but a gentle unclinging from the transient, the fleeting, the impermanent. This is not a retreat from life, but an embrace of it in its purest form. Finally, self-realization, the profound understanding of one's true nature, beyond the labels, beyond the roles, beyond the ego. This is not an end, but a beginning, a gateway to a life of peace and tranquility. In the silence of the mind, in the depth of the present, inner peace awaits. It's not a destination, but a journey of self-discovery. Embark on this journey, and you embark on the path to inner peace.